Open everything, attached to nothing. You making the decision that you are going to follow a path of authenticity. Having no means of an addiction over any particular thing or person within your life. This is a quote I know that every man should at least read once within his life and really realize the whole message behind it all. This quote has major inspiring benefits for any individual out there. Man, woman, whatever. But for us men, there's this meaning behind it that is just so significant with our personal development. Being open to everything, closed to nothing, experiencing everything out there that is put forth right in front of you at any waking second. But don't be closed to any of it.
They ask you how you are.
Don't close yourself onto it. Don't close in on it. Don't get attached to it. Let it pass through you. Experience it. Learn from all the great benefits from anything that goes on, particularly in your life that brings you interest. And just let it go through you. Take into account of what is it making you feel like. Because I know exactly what every man is going to feel like when he is truly open to everything and closed to nothing. And it's serenity. It's natural calmness. It's plain as day to see. Because the meaning behind this quote has a huge impact on a man's life that all of us men need to go through. And every individual as well. It's the same feeling. And particularly with us men, it's something we have to go through. This meaning of this quote. Being brave enough to discover or to challenge yourself enough within your life to go beyond the known and the obvious. Never breaking your character within life. Never breaking your own composure. We are all characters within this world, and we are all individually different, and we act all differently. But it's obvious with us guys, we are very prone to competition. In some kind of a way, we have an instinct that we want to be the guy on top of the mountain, looking out upon everyone else above them. And then even deeper into a man's thoughts, he has that thought as he's on top of that mountain, looking down on every other individual guy out there, thinking they want to be me. So when you get guys who break out and act like this within their life, trying to influence others to have people pedal in their steps to think that they want to be them, it goes completely over their head with that quote. Completely. Because all of them have gotten away from authenticity. They've gotten away from themselves. So everything's kind of haywire. Everything's kind of not right. Nothing bringing serenity. But it's very understandable why guys look up to other guys for influencing their looks, the way they act, the way they are, because they're kind of unhappy with themselves in the first place. They don't like how they look, they don't like how they talk, how they act, how they are. So they look to others who are just a top notch more than they are. And they start comparing, and then they're closed to it. They're attached to it. They're so open to it that they just didn't want to lose that experience, and they became addicted to it. I think I've expressed it before, maybe I need to make it more clear. I completely agree with any type of motivation for the masculine man out there, no matter what kind of material it is. If you're promoting it in that type of way, I agree with it. I support it. I want more of it. Yeah, I crack jokes. Who doesn't crack jokes? People like jokes. Humor is infectious. It took me almost 20 years to really get into this kind of gear in life. That quote's so true. You have to be fucking brave to go through these challenges and discoveries. To not be swayed away from the obvious and what's there. Just be true to you, man. And let everything just pass you forward as you're moving forward in life. And just gain the effects from it. From knowledge, changing you as a person, making you better self. Because if every man can't truly realize this message, it's very obvious what's going to happen. It's the same effects as with an addiction to anything. It just ruins your life. It intensely brings you away from what you really are.
Saint Perigine, patron saint of all forms of cancer. We ask you for your help in asking God to heal my cancer and keep it in remission. Pray for me so that I may live a long and faithful life.